Besides the three software that we have shared earlier, as you would know, your strength is only as strong as your weakest link. So this applies also to any organization. You can have the necessary tools and software in place that may work well for you and keep you secured. But at any point, if any employee is not well trained or is sufficiently knowledgeable or not following the SOPs, that's where a data breach may still happen. So we also highly recommend for businesses to send their employees down, or if you are listening in as an individual, okay, you can sign up for our PDPA courses, our PDPA Corporate Compliance and Awareness course. We have three different types for this course. We have the $99 course, the $199 course, and $650 course. Okay, I'll share with you the difference between these three courses. For the $99 version, it's a 2-hour course, and it's basically an introduction course to the PDPA. You learn about the obligations, the provisions, some risk assessment tools, and basically after this course, you'll know what the PDPA is about, and you can go back to your organization and inform your relevant stakeholders what is missing, okay, in your business operations. For the $199 course, it's a 4-hour long course. Currently, we are conducting this over a live webinar training. And in these 4 hours, we'll teach you much more than what the $99 course teaches, but also provide relevant templates, some templates that you can use immediately after the course to make sure you're compliant. And we also issue a letter of recommendation. So for all our courses, we'll issue you a certificate of completion. But other than that, for the 199 course, we also issue a letter of recommendation. So in case you're in between jobs or you suspect that, let's say, your company is looking to fire certain employees to downsize, this letter of recommendation will help you better secure a job compared to someone who is not data protection trained. And last but not least, for $650 course, this is targeted to the corporations, to businesses, whereby this training is customized based on the business activities and also the industry that a certain client is. So we'll perform an audit for the company, we'll go down, we'll inspect, we'll raise up all the risk areas, the gaps, and during the training, this will be covered as well. So that's the difference between the three courses. And again, we highly recommend everyone to go for PDPA course to be aware of your obligations, both as an individual working for a company and for a company to comply to the PDPA. Now, let's talk about latest hacks and news happenings that occurred recently. Dex and Philip, do you guys hear about the kidnap scam? The kidnap scam that happened recently, and they used the SMS to try to scam people to send money.
Yeah, there's a lot of these kidnap scams. They always target the senior citizens, especially. They say, hey, your granddaughter or grandson went to school and then got kidnapped. Now is with me. Please transfer me $2,000 and we'll return you your grandchild. Yeah. These are the kind of scams that are happening. For those who want to see actually some screenshots of the SMS, is in the link below in the description as well. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll send the links into the show notes down below. Philip, what about yourself? Have you personally experienced any of this kind of scam SMS or calls?
Yeah, maybe not the kidnap scam, but definitely a lot of scams around
GST voucher. SG bonus also. Yeah.
Correct. A lot of GST vouchers, government link stuff that they ask me to click on a link on their SMS, and I'm quite sure it will lead me to some phishing website. Will try to steal my credentials and my bank account.
Whatever you try to key in there will be sent to them. Yeah.
Yes, correct.
I received recently the Sheng Siong one, the Sheng Siong voucher. Did you guys receive that?
Oh no, I didn't get a one.
Yeah. And also, just speaking of this, just today I saw on Facebook, one of Dexter's friends posted that she met someone through a online dating app, and then this guy he sent her pictures of gold and cash, say he's in love with her, he wants to marry her, and then towards the end of the conversation, I saw, because she screenshot everything and posted it online on Facebook, so I saw that in the end he was asking her to pay a small amount of money for the courier to deliver the gold and the cash to her. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right, Dexter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
luckily
there's a
this.
lot of scams. They always ask you, as anything they ask you to pay money first in order to get more money is all bullshit. That's just the same as Nigerian scam. Nigerian scam was the original of such things. They'll send you an email, hey, there's this inheritance waiting for you. Please transfer $10,000 or $1,000. You can get the millions of dollars. Yeah.
Yeah. And they call it processing fee, right?
Yeah. I received quite a few, you know. They'll say that my name is
A lot.
similar to another name. That person has millions in the bank. He has died, and he's the manager of the bank. He'll be able to do something to make sure that I receive the money. I just need to pay the processing fee. I think at least 4 or 5 already. Yeah.
We're actually thinking of recording a scam session where we call all these scammers and then play along acting, and then at the end then make fun of them to make this show interesting.
Yeah, we'll be doing
Yeah.
that pretty soon. And
Yeah.
I'll probably try to fake some accent, and then try to scam them myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like this kidnap scam. So what you should do, you shouldn't panic. Like you shouldn't believe all these SMS. Always verify. Always call back. Like let's say if they say they kidnap somebody, go and call whoever. Let's say if it's your granddaughter, faster call your granddaughter. If not, call whoever to verify whether this is true or not. Don't ever try to transfer money. Yeah, don't need to panic. If not, can always just call the anti-scam hotline as well. They will be able to give you free advices as well. And you can call the police hotline as well.
Yeah, I think the best way, and what Dexter correctly mentioned, number one thing to do the moment you receive this is put down the phone and then straight away call. Let's say, like he mentioned in the case of granddaughter kena kidnap, call back your granddaughter and see whether she answers before you start to panic. Yeah, that's the best way to verify that the person involved, let's say a victim, is not actually a victim, it's just a scam call.
Keep calm. Don't panic.
Yeah, that's correct.
Right.
Okay, we'll now talk about another recent news, which I think is very interesting. Of larger sites out there, the big brands and many other websites are port scanning their website visitors when you arrive at their website. Dexter would like to share more about this and what it means.
Yeah, so there's a lot of websites. I think even eBay, Gumtree, and for the full list, you can click on the link below. We will tell you like what are the list of websites that are actually port scanning you. So, but most of these websites, the main thing why they are port scanning you is because they're trying to detect whether your computer is an infected computer. Then they want to make a report against your computer. But to me, this is a breach of privacy as well. So for me as a privacy enthusiast, I would recommend you to actually have plugins like Privacy Badger and uBlock Origin as a combination together, and then block all these third-party scripts that are trying to scan you and find out information about you. Yeah.
For the benefit of our listeners who may not understand what's the meaning of a port scan, Dexter, can you share a little bit more, or what's the, in layman terms, what is a port scan?
Yeah, so port scan is what it does is scans your computer for open ports. So example, port 80 is what your Google Chrome and Firefox uses to browse the internet. Then let's say if you use TeamViewer use like 5939, 6039. These are the ports that are used to be open to use a particular software. So remote desktop and VNC as well. There's a list. All these use a different port number. So just by doing a port scan against your computer, it is able to see all the different kind of softwares that are actually installed on your computer as well, and what services are in use in your computer. Yeah.
Okay, thank you for that explanation. But I believe all these these companies that's utilizing port scan to scan their site visitors' computers, the main aim is to see if their endpoints or their computers are compromised, right? Or if there's fraud activities coming from their computer. So I think the intention is good, but some people may not like it, or they may feel it's a breach of their privacy.
It's actually used to report to like something called threat matrix. So if you all want, we will put this link below. So basically this threat matrix it just gathers all the data of every single computer that they think is being compromised.
Yeah, and I can see how is that going to compromise my privacy, right? Why would I let somebody scan my computer to see what's
Yeah.
installed on it. It's like,
They will know.
it's like I come and visit you, but I say, before you come in, show me what are in all your pockets. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna let you check my pockets, right?
Yeah.
It's my own personal stuff, right?
They
So I
will
think,
even know. Yeah, they will
yeah.
know like you're using Skype, you're using Zoom. All these got their own port numbers. They will start to know like what kind of software you're using. Can build a profile on you as well. Yeah.
Yeah, but again, we do understand why these companies, these businesses want to do the port scan, because now during this COVID period, everyone's accessing the internet from the comfort of their homes, using their mobile, using their computers, and they want to at least reduce the number of fraudulent activities or try to detect compromised endpoints, and by that also find out the IP addresses of compromised networks. Which also brings us to our next topic, is now that the lockdown, okay, is lifted, and gradually now we have started phase one, certain businesses can resume operations. Of course, not all staff can go back to the office, but then, okay, are you one of those businesses that you can resume operations as of 2nd June 2020? So I'll be sharing a few questions that our listeners, that you as a business owner or you as an employee, okay, should already know the answer to before you even head back to work or office. So, for example, okay, have you finalized a detailed monitoring plan to ensure compliance with safe management measures? Okay, do you have in place a plan that you can use to monitor that all your employees coming into work, okay, there's safe management measures in place? Okay, or have you also appointed a safe management officer for your business? Okay, when we go to supermarkets, now they are all using the safe entry, so you can log in with your SingPass, or you can manually key in your name and NRIC and phone number, and then scan the QR code, right? So that's safe entry. Okay, have you set up safe entry for your premises, for your business? Okay, are you also using a contactless time and attendance system? So businesses should try, okay, to shift to a contactless time and attendance, so not something that all the employees come and touch the same thing, they touch the same pen to physically sign something, or the same thumbprint to scan their attendance. And why is this? Because basically, let's say someone has COVID, the COVID virus, we don't want everyone to be touching the same thumbprint scanner, right? And then everyone would also have the virus or may get the virus. And another question in the checklist is, have you enabled telecommuting, which is also known as work from home, whenever possible? So government still says that as much as possible, employees that can work from home, that can perform their job scope sufficiently, just working from their laptops, should still be based from home. This should be the default option.
That's right.
So these are some of the questions that's in a checklist. Okay, in the show notes, we'll put in the link to this. Are you ready to resume business after the circuit breaker? The checklist will be placed in the show notes, and you can click on it, go through the quiz, and at the end, you get a result of how well prepared your business is if you should send your employees back to work in the office. We'll now be talking about database leakage and data breaches. Let's talk about the recent Taiwan government database hack. Dexter, we have to share more on that.
Yeah. So the link again will be in the show notes below. So there's even a screenshot of what kind of data has been leaked onto the dark web. So is this the person who actually leaked this is known to be a reputable threat actor. A threat actor is usually a hacking group, famous hacking groups. Yeah, so this was actually discovered to be done by one of those famous hacking groups. It can either be state sponsored or it can be non-state sponsored as well.
Yeah, I saw that they disclosed 2 million Taiwanese citizens' personal information on the dark web, and they are stating that they'll upload 20 million more.
Yeah, this is why we always emphasize it's very important to continuously do pen tests once a year. Pen test is very, very important because the moment you do some updates or changes to your system, or maybe there's some new vulnerability for the systems that you are built on, the pen test will uncover all this.
Yeah, so you can see that these hackers managed to infiltrate into the government's database and it was the document was leaked as Taiwan Whole Country Home Registry Database. Yeah, that was the name. Yeah, so according to them, there are 20 million Taiwanese citizens' information inside, which includes like their name, their addresses, their gender, date of birth, and other private information. So this was one of the bigger data breaches that happened recently, that happened to Taiwan government as well. And there was another one in Indonesia where voter information was leaked, millions of it. Do you remember that one?
Yeah, I definitely remember.
And there was
So-
another big, yeah.
So you're talking about the Indonesian voter
Yes,
records
correct.
being leaked. Yeah, so
Yeah.
these URLs are also in our show notes below. You can see in the screenshot, there's the screenshot of the forum. There's also a screenshot of what are the folders that are being leaked. The actual name in Bahasa Indonesia folders are actually there as well. And screenshot of some example PDF documents as well for the voters' information. Yeah, so it's quite interesting. You can take a look in the link.
I think this is going to create unnecessary trouble. People are going to know, their friends and family who they voted for, and this may cause problems for different sections of the government, maybe.
Yeah, this is why a lot of governments still don't do online voting because they are still all not prepared.
Yeah, that's also true. And one more article I'd like to talk about is the Mercedez Benz Data leak. Dexter, can you share a little bit more on that?
Yeah, so you can imagine the big brand like even Mercedes Benz, their credentials are also being leaked online. Yeah, so this is why it's even more important to always keep doing continuous testing every year. A lot of these big companies, they have security labs, is because they did not follow the proper procedures as well.
Yeah, from what I understand, there was a misconfiguration in their online shared code repository. So
Yes.
about 9 gigabyte of software development documentation was, available to certain security researchers.
Yeah, because all these big companies, they actually keep editing their codes. So it's actually recommended for them to even do every 6 months instead of every year one time for these kind of big companies. It's only like smaller companies do once a year, still alright. Yeah.
Yeah, and there were also passwords and API keys found in the depositories. But luckily, Mercedes-Benz, so under Delma, they said that these are not, these are not live API keys or passwords. So thank God for that.
Yeah.
Again, any comments from you, Philip?
Wow, this is scary stuff, right? So I think, can you imagine a multinational company like Daimler, right, with their millions of dollars spent in security, millions of dollars spent in risk policies and all that, they can still make mistakes, right, and get their data breached. So, I really like the work that you guys are doing to help SMEs in Singapore to be able to secure their data as well. So I give the smaller companies here a fighting chance, right, to protecting their customers' data.
We
Good
actually
job,
make it very, very affordable for them as well. The pen test, we are actually starting price only like $5,000. Yeah, whereas other people are all charging like 8,000 and above. Yeah.
Dexter, why you always like to spoil market? $5,000, yeah, way below what others are charging. But that's good news
Yes.
for our listeners. Yeah. So those who are hearing this, okay, do share with your business owner friends, or if you yourself are in need of a penetration testing, okay, you can contact Dexter in the link shown below.
Yeah, if not, how is the SMEs gonna afford? Now they are all fighting for survival. How they gonna like afford 10,000 and above? Most of the SME is not gonna be able to afford for cybersecurity protection.
Yeah, that's very true. And most of the time, businesses not only have purely just a website. They may have mobile apps, they may have APIs, they have servers to pen test as well, and network. So all this adds up. So it's not only just that one time cost. And anything else, Philip or Dexter, you'd like to share?
No, I think that's about it. Just remember to like and subscribe our YouTube. We will
Yeah.
always every week we have new guests. Yeah, and like many months down the road, we will re-invite even Phillip again to come and speak to us again on the new different topics. Yeah.
Yes,
Alright.
that's
Big.
correct.
Mhm.
So thank you again, Dexter and Phillip, for joining us today and sharing about your experience and also good data protection software that people can use, those who are listening in. So for those who have listened until now, if what we have shared today is beneficial to you, that you have learned something, either be it interesting or educational for you, okay, please do feel free to subscribe to our channel, okay, like and share our videos, and we hope to see you in the next podcast episode. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah.
Alright.
Thanks everyone. Bye.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.